What is up, Red Rebel Nation? It is your boy Deuces. I am back once again, guys. Guys, we have been going on a lot about Quinton Simon and Leilani Simon and YouTubers being outside the house, protesting, doing other things. BullHorn Betty is one of them. She made a video. It's called "Shuts Down Chatham County Police Chief Statement." It's actually on Chronicles YouTube channel. So go check her out, guys. Subscribe to her, whatever you guys would like. But we have a lot of problems here. Some questions asked if, well, they should be there, if they shouldn't be there. So this was a good video, so I wanted to share it with you guys. But first, love yourself, like yourself, be nothing but yourself. Like and subscribe to the channel, it's highly appreciated. Without further ado, guys, let's get right into the video.
First, last name.
I'm going to go with BullHorn Betty because that's the way I want to be addressed.
Sure. Okay. So, I just want to read you part of this statement. And
I've already read it.
Get your okay, well then what's your reaction?
My reaction is he's lying because we have not been out there. We were never out there with the arrest of the protesters. We haven't been out there for one arrest of the protesters except the 18-year-old boy that was walking down the street. And quite frankly, I gave his dad the money for his bail because he did not violate the law. I looked at the statute and what they said was not what he did. And then not only that, but there was a neighbor that came out to the protesters with a bat. Again, I was not there for that. None of the YouTubers were there for that. This is not us. This is your community. And we have been out there documenting. When I see Billy Joe and Leilani, I ask them questions. Where's the baby? What did you do with the baby? Things like that.
Well, I mean, a lot of things has been like, people has been yelling, you know, neighbors have been yelling across the street, even at Leilani and her mom, and putting their 2 piece in too. But you have all these people standing outside, literally, you know, screaming, yelling. You have, what, 12, 13 YouTubers filming, walking up down the streets. Honestly, it's got kind of chaotic, guys, but then again, they do what they do. This is their channel, so they can do what they want. So anyways, guys, let's jump right into the video.
Professional capacity. Now, is it loud? Yes, because I'm across the street and they're at their gate. But I have not caused this. No other YouTubers have caused this. This is their community doing this, not us. We're out there documenting it. But what really upsets me is the neighbor came out with a baseball bat, and see, the officers here, when they fill out affidavits, they're required to do that under oath and be truthful in their reporting. And do you know that they removed that incident, that altercation where that man came out with a bat to those protesters from all their reports under oath? What's going on in this county is truly a travesty. But I'm sorry, your police chief is misleading you and lying to you about what we're doing out here. Your community is upset that a baby killer potentially is on the loose. We definitely know that she is the named suspect. She's on double probation. She has a history of violence toward the children, a history of drug abuse, and she's still walking the street even though she's a prime suspect in the disappearance and death of her son.
So you mean to tell me Leilani Simon, Quinton Simon's mom, the mom of a 20-month-old boy that they think is dead in a landfill, that his mom supposedly threw in the trash, quote unquote, and she's on double probation, drugs in the house, and there's words of everything else going on in this house, guys. It's just not just this little stuff. The history of this family is crazy. And now BullHorn Betty brings it to everybody else and lets them know what's going on. So when is it going to be to justice that, yes, Quinton Simon's mom, Leilani, was actually named a prime suspect? It's time for her to go to jail. If they got that much evidence on her that they could prove her as a prime suspect, why isn't she in jail? It makes no sense to me. Anyways, guys, let's get right into the video.
So, you know, you say that it's your community, but y'all were saying earlier, and you know, you're from Pennsylvania, other people from Florida.
Yes.
So it's not necessarily the local community, and you have to at least, do you understand where the chief is coming from in terms of
No
you know,
way.
interrupting the
I've
neighbors?
never seen anything like this before.
I've been recording every time I'm out there. Anybody can go to my YouTube
No
channel
way.
and see exactly what I've done every single time I've been out there, and what he's stating is untrue.
Now let me ask you this. Obviously you stream on YouTube, there's ad revenue through YouTube. Chief Hadley called essentially what y'all are doing a money-making circus.
Get out of here.
Yes, you know what? At the end of the day,
What a-
we do work. I'm out here 10, 12-hour days working my ass off, trying to make sure that Quinton's voice is heard and letting people know what is going on out here. We were actually going completely we did not monetize our videos until other YouTubers started taking our videos and monetizing them. And that is when our monetization went on, because I'll be darned if these haters are going to take the stuff we're doing for free and make money off of it. So that is the only.
And then what is the problem with monetizing their videos, guys? Is it really that big of a difference between them being there and making money off of filming their YouTube channel of somebody that they don't got in jail? I don't think it's a big problem, in my opinion. I think they should be able to make whatever money they want to make because, well, she's there, so they're trying to get her in jail because she's named a prime suspect in her son's killing. Of her son being missing. So why isn't she in jail? So, guys, I don't see no problem with them monetizing their videos and making money off of it. If they want to make money off it, so be it. It's their YouTube channel. Anyways, guys, let's continue.
Purpose. And no, we are not. This is what I do all over the country. I am not here just to make money. I am here. Every penny I have ever made goes back into my cause, goes back into my travel expenses. It's not cheap to fly. It's not cheap to live in a hotel for a month. It's not cheap to eat out every single night for a month. These are real hardcore expenses that come out of my pocket. Every penny. I literally have less than $1,000 in my bank. So if I'm grabbing money, please explain what money I'm grabbing. Because every penny I have ever made goes back into these cases, goes back into signs, goes back into missing person flyers, goes back into equipment for us to go out into the woods to search for people. This is not our first case.
He should also know it's donations from the public. It's not ad revenue.
It's not ad revenue.
Because when we say these words, like death, strangled, we don't get monetized for them. We can't make money off of these videos. We get donations, and you see them coming in. Heels on the ground, what we all do, we've done several cases. We've never seen anything like this. We met through Gabby Petito outside the laundry house. We go on donations.
There was accurate. It was correct. The parents on that case knew what happened. They helped cover it up for their son. We went out to Utah for the Kylan Schulte and Crystal Turner. We went to the Grand County Sheriff and talked to Lieutenant Kim Neal and gave him his prime suspect. That Adam Pixowicz is the one that we took down there and identified for them. So don't think that what we're doing this is only one strategy that we use. But we do fact-finding missions, we do searches, we do a lot of stuff, and this stuff costs real money. So no, not a money grab. Because if it was a money grab, I wouldn't be driving a busted car, and I wouldn't be traveling with pennies on the dollar in my bank account. I do this for the victims.
Now, let me ask you this.
And guys, that sounds fair enough because, I mean, you know, a lot of YouTubers do stuff just for money, you know. So, I mean, guys, is it wrong to make money? No, it's not. And is it wrong to actually make money off of your YouTube channel, monetizing your videos? No, it's not. But then we have some YouTubers that doesn't want other YouTubers to use their content, well, because they didn't make money on their videos or they did make money on their videos. And then again, it's fair use on YouTube, especially if you're a reaction channel, guys. So with that being said, it is not wrong for them to make money filming outside of Quinton Simon's mom's home, which is Leilani Simon. It's not against the law, and it's not against the law, so why can't they make money off it is my whole point. So guys, without further ado, let's jump right back into the video.
Obviously, one of the things that he said in that statement was that because of the 50 service calls that Chatham County police officers have had to come out there to do, they're taking away precious resources to investigate Quinton. Do you have anything to say about that?
These are beat cops, they're not detectives. So again, another lie. Secondly, we're not the ones calling them out. It's other YouTubers on TV that are calling them and causing this havoc. We haven't called, the only time I've called them is when I've been assaulted. And I was assaulted and they did absolutely nothing. And I was assaulted by the very woman that put my friend in jail here. And they have a report. And you know what? I had 5 witnesses out there. They refused to take one affidavit from him because we didn't have a video of what the woman did to me. And then she comes out there and tries to run over 2 people with her car and starts taking her bullhorn to strike somebody, and Dolly pulled it out of her hand. And he's the one sitting here right now, not the one that was assaulting us.
Now, obviously, y'all's intent tonight is to pull out Mr. William, or bail out rather, Mr.
So there you go, guys. Their lives was actually in danger. So, I mean, guys, you know, a lot of people just doesn't understand that this is dangerous. You're outside of a, well, someone that is actually convicted, not convicted, but actually is blamed for, well, of their son's death. So you're outside of their house, which is Leilani Simon's home, prime suspect to the toddler's death. So, I mean, what do we go from there on? So, is it wrong for Dolly Vision to have pulled the bullhorn out of this woman's hand, and then he goes to jail for it, and now they're sitting in this position? They can't even monetize their videos because these people doesn't want them to, because they don't want to making money in, well, their city. That's all it boils down to at this point. Anyways, guys, let's jump right back into the video.
Mr. Williams from jail. Do y'all plan to come back to the house tomorrow?
I absolutely plan to come back to that house tomorrow, because I will not be intimidated by some police chief.
What's going to stop you from coming back to that house?
There's nothing he can arrest me every single day that I'm out there. He can arrest. This is not about me. This is about Quinton. And he is allowing a woman that's on double probation, has a history of violence to those children. History of violence to those children, history of doing drugs in front of those children, and he can't find one charge that's unconnected with his disappearance to arrest her on and violate her probation. I have a big problem with that, and you should too. This is your county. This is lawless. I have never seen anything like this in any other county I have ever gone in. And I have been around this country.
All right, Miss Betty, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. You have a good rest of your night.
And it was at that moment the reporter was left speechless.
Please don't refer to me as a heckler.
We don't really make money. It's donations.
It's the people wanting us out here to do this work.
He needs to know that it's donations. It's people reaching into their pocket and donating.
And saying that we need to be here. Usually we do. When I came into town here, I came into town for a missing person. I had flyers, missing person flyers in my...
And it's not like this is the only person they've actually done this for, guys. They've went after people who's actually convicted murderers anyways. This isn't their first time them coming to a house or a town and actually, you know, setting out someone's house, outside someone's house and actually giving evidence of, well, prime suspect. So you name Leilani Simon a prime suspect. So these YouTubers are outside of her house and they can't monetize their videos. They take someone to jail because their life was in danger, basically. Bullhorn Betty just said they tried to run them over with a car. Is that okay? Anyways, guys, let's jump right back into the video.
My car. The only missing person flyers in this county right now are sitting in my car. I didn't get to put up the first missing person flyer because the very day that I picked Dolly up from the airport, they state that Leilani is the prime, her son is dead. She's the prime suspect in his death and disappearance, and that they have overwhelming evidence that he is in a landfill. And weeks later, I'm still here weeks later, and she's still being able to sleep in her bed. That to me, and go out to Tybee Island where your police chief lives and party it up with her mama, the one that said that she had no peace with her in the home.
Wow. Wow, I have to say, that shocked everybody. And I'm in another state. I didn't know anything about this case. I didn't want to talk about it. Listen, I just came down here.
Hey guys, look, is it okay for Leilani to go out and party and drink? She's an adult, she can do what she wants. But is it okay to go out and party and drink knowing that your son is, well, dead someplace? Your 20-month-old toddler is dead someplace? Yet Leilani supposedly threw in a trash can that she is actually, well, a prime suspect in Quinton Simon's death? And she's out drinking and her mom's still accepting her? Why don't her mom say, get out of my house? I don't want you in my home. That's my grandchild. That's what should be happening. Anyways, guys, let's jump right back into the video.
Here to protest. I don't want to stick on this case. Mother Golightly was like, peace out, yo. I got a cop going like this to me. I was like, all right. Got your cue? Got it. I'll go back to church. I'll enjoy the sights tomorrow. You know what? For the bitch to take the memorial up, put it in the backyard like that, speaks volumes to me.
Oh, yeah.
And just enjoy the junkies and enjoy those low-life crackheads. Those are not my people. I can't rock with people like that. I have a feeling I have this feeling like I'm being hunted, like I'm prey. I feel like I'm being hunted by like some venomous snakes and wolves, and like they have dirty needles. It's just like a very disgusting. You know what I mean, Olivia? It's just disgusting. I don't like that environment. I don't want to be that. This is different. It's not like.
I mean, if you look at this, it's almost like the city is trying to look like they are trying to take money from the city, from them being outside the home, having their own YouTube channels filming. I mean, because you got, what, 12 of them there? And like I said before, they actually travel and do this stuff. So this isn't the first time they've actually been in a case before outside of someone's house, guys. So if you really think about all this stuff, the police chief don't want them making money off their YouTube channels because of, well, why? Because it's a killer, a killer still lives inside that home and they haven't took her to jail yet, but she's named a prime suspect? That doesn't seem okay with me. That doesn't seem right with me. Anyways, guys, let's jump right back into the video.
Like the laundries. Definitely not like the laundries.
We thought that was bad. And this is...
No. This is way worse. Because, honestly, no one loves that baby. There's no one that loves him there.
Not in that house.
Because
no one is taking up for him.
And anything that was there to keep him and his memory, the grandmother took away.
And not to mention, guys, they threw sardines in the front yard. Not the YouTubers. Leilani and her mom. Leilani for sure. Threw sardines in their yard. And then moved the memorial to the backyard. That way people couldn't put stuff at the memorial for Quinton Simon. It was in Leilani's front yard. Guys, look. You're talking about a woman. Leilani said herself that she felt comfortable knowing if her son walked out the back door, and quote unquote, and found another family, that would be their blessing. Yes, Leilani said that herself in an interview, guys. Anyways, guys, let's jump right back into the video.
And I looked at the picture and I said to him, I gave him a kiss. When I walked away, I said, "There's nothing I can do for you. I'm sorry. I gotta move on. I'm not gonna yell across this thing and have people coming around me with their weird cameras, and they're just disgusting. It's just disgusting. And their behavior, the way they say that kid, we don't care about that kid. We don't care about that family. And the only reason that they're coming down here is to egg us on. Fine, they want to do that to appease the grandmother, but they want to get information out of the grandmother to give to the cops. So they want to have their cake and eat it too. Gotcha.
So I just wanted to let everybody know that, the Chatham County Sheriff's Department has been very, very kind to us. They've been very, very
sweet. The jail's cool.
Yeah, but I mean, the people that brought him here, a different story. But this, they have been very kind. They're actually doing a Thanksgiving drive for at disadvantaged families. So if you guys are if you guys are in the Savannah area and you want to donate non-perishable items, please drop them off here at the county sheriff, I believe. And if you guys are from around the world and you would like to do something, you're more than welcome to send them cash, money, whatever, to buy those dinners for. This is for the at-risk and disadvantaged families that can't afford the Thanksgiving. These lovely people are taking.
So there you go, guys. There you have it. BullHorn Betty shuts down Chatham County Police Chief's statement. Guys, is it okay? I've said this before in my videos. Is it okay for, them to be outside making money off of, a convicted killer being inside, a prime suspect being inside a home, which is Leilani Simon? Is it okay for that? Because I think it's okay, because she shouldn't be there. She should be in jail. If they have that much evidence to actually name her a prime suspect in Quinton Simon's death, and they have credential things that leads to him being actually at a landfill, guys, there's no reason why that she should still be in that home. There's just not, guys. They take DNA from the swimming pool. They have a phone call saying that he may have drowned it in the bathtub. The cops has all this evidence, guys. Not to mention what the YouTubers has actually gained from all this stuff. Then you have Bullhorn Betty doing all this other stuff and bringing this to justice, guys. It's ridiculous, yes, and I stuttered and I really don't care. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Love yourself, like yourself, be nothing but yourself. Salute to Creek Squad. Rebel Nation, I love you guys too. YouTube, I love you guys. I guess I just love everybody, guys. Your boy Deuces is out. Thank you, guys.